have to start this over because it was a mistake. Okay, so we're in the third week now. It is announced in a promo on Raw that there's going to be a mystery opponent for RVD. Anyway, we'll make a big deal about this being his first title defense because he's been tied up with that John Cena Edge thing. So we kick off the show with the WWE Tag Titles on the line against Shannon Moore and Gregory Helms, and London and Kendrick go over, but it's a close call match. It's a hot opener, so it's really good. And also, I want to remind everyone that during this time we're doing promos for other people that are coming in, such as CM Punk's probably doing a few backstage promos as well. So yeah, we have Elijah Burke taking on Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin does his best and goes over, winning with the pay dirt or whatever finisher he was using during this time. And then we go into our ECW title match, RVD versus Matt Hardy. He goes over. RVD goes over, but it is a close match. They end up shaking hands at the end. It's one of those types of matches. Alright, we go into the fourth week. Now, this was during the time when RVD had his little problem. So I have to do this. It's something that happened, and we're going to keep this kind of in reality. So that happened, so now I have to do something that I don't particularly want to do. But we don't do it in such a way that we turn Paul Heyman heel. He does a promo at the beginning of the show saying, alright, Rob, you had such a great match last week, but you're not the only one that had a great match last week. Shelton had a great match last week. So, tonight we're having a three-way dance. It'll be you defending against both Matt Hardy and Shelton Benjamin. Wow, what a way to kick off the show. And with that promo. So we go from that. Al Snow teams up with Just Incredible to take on Elijah Burke and Matt Striker. Elijah Burke and Matt Striker go over. And so we're starting to form this group. This group is coming together. It's Elijah Burke and Matt Striker, and this is the beginnings of that. Super Crazy takes on Psicosis. Psicosis goes over. Well, and this is the beginning of their feud that's going to essentially be on ECW, but it's going we're going to do more with it than what WWE would normally do. ECW title, three-way dance, RVD versus Shelton Benjamin versus Matt Hardy. Shelton pins RVD first, and this is like, whoa, what the heck's going on here? You know, like, the crowd would be like, and then Matt and Shelton go at it, but initially they're like, well, I wasn't expecting that. They go at it. Shelton goes over. It's a big thing. Yeah. Whoa, this has happened. All right. Now we go into the fifth week. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just making sure I know where I'm at. Okay. We do a hot replay out of that. It is announced that RVD is on sabbatical. He's hasn't been suspended. It's just he's taking time, well-deserved time off or something like that. A replay is shown of the previous week, in which we show, hey, this is all good, and we do some intermixing with some promos that Shelton has shot as well. He's this win has sort of gone to his head. He's beaten two. He's sort of like, I've beaten the two leaders of Extreme. I beat Mr. Extreme himself, Matt Hardy. I beat RVD, the master from the 5-star Frog Splash. And now I, Shelton Benjamin, am the Extreme Athlete. He's doing all this while holding his belt. He's got those shades on and everything. He's really, you can see everything's gone to his head. Alright, and then we go to our Cruiserweight title match, because this is ECW. We're in a trade negotiation. It's announced that there is some sort of trade negotiation with SmackDown going on. Gregory, Helms, Super Crazy, and Psicosis. Traditional triple threat, I think, for this. Gregory, Helms goes over. Or we could do it because it's a WWE title. This is why it's doing this. CM Punk comes out. He goes on one-on-one with Val Venis. He gets a win over Val. Yay! ECW title. Shelton versus Matt Hardy. This is to emphasize this, so Shelton goes over again. Alright. Then we go into our 6 weeks. CM Punk versus Just Incredible. CM Punk wins by submission with the Anaconda Vice. It's a quick match. Sabu versus C.W. Anderson. Sabu goes over because they were pretty high on him at the time, and so am I. Oh wait, no. Screwed up again. I'm not doing this all over again. C.W. Anderson wins by DQ after Sabu uses a chair. I gotta learn to read what I'm doing here. So it's a win, but Sabu essentially is the one that's coming out, going over on this match. But yeah, all right. Now I want to talk quickly about how this match comes about. The night before on Raw, Ric Flair's out there doing his thing. I think this was during the Mick Foley type angle. Shelton comes out. He's doing his thing. He says, I've already beaten you, Ric Flair. I beat you at Backlash. But I'm going to give you a chance to go one-on-one with the Extreme Athlete, Shelton Benjamin, and win this. The only belt that you haven't won. You won the NWA title. You won the WCW title. You won the WWE title. But you have never set foot in the land of Extreme. So why don't you show up tomorrow night on ECW and see if you can beat the Extreme Athlete, Shelton Benjamin. And obviously Rick does his thing, goes, woo, and says, well, I'll take you on, and I'll win, walk out a 17-time world champion at this time. Yeah, all right. But Shelton goes into that match. He goes over. After the match, Paul Heyman announces, "Whoa, Shelton, you've been on a winning streak, but I've got a little surprise for you. You are going to be defending that ECW title again at the Great American Bash, because you are going to go one-on-one in a TLC match against Matt Hardy." Wow. Yeah, that's the deal, and that's where we're going to leave it now. But yeah, at the Shelton. All right. I'll do this. Shelton Benjamin versus Matt Hardy, ECW title. Shelton goes over. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and we don't have to have any problems with what was going on at that time. But yeah, Shelton goes over. 1, 2, 3. Anyway, that's chapter 2, guys. Sorry for the mix-ups there. I got to learn to read what I'm writing here. Anyway, stay tuned, because we're going to be back, because we're on the road to SummerSlam, guys. And SummerSlam has got some big surprise for you.